Casablanca is Morocco's main gateway and many visitors' first impression of the country, as it is home to the primary international airport. This bustling city is Morocco's business and industrial powerhouse with a modern swagger unseen in the rest of the country. The charm of the beautiful city only increased with time, and of course we can't ignore the blockbuster film titled with the name of the city and starring legendary Humphrey Bogart. And yet there's more to it than anyone ever expects. In this video, we'll take a look at the alluring parts. Keep watching the video until the very end. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from World Travel Inside. Before we begin our journey through Casablanca, Morocco's famous white city, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to never miss a video from us in the future. Needless to say, it cannot compete with the history and heritage of Marrakesh and Fez, and most visitors will only pass through or stay one night. Despite the fact that Casablanca's tourist attractions and things to do are limited, if you look a little deeper, you'll find some hidden gems. The modern Hassan II Mosque is one of the city's best attractions, and a tour of the structure is worth an overnight stay. Architecture buffs should also spend some time in Casablanca's downtown district, which has many preserved Moresque facades. With our list of the top attractions and things to do in Casablanca, you can discover the best places to visit in the city. Number 1. Visit the Hassan II Mosque and take a tour. The Hassan II Mosque dominates the entire city from the shoreline just beyond the northern tip of Casablancas Medina, Old City. It's the world's second largest mosque, covering 2 hectares and featuring the world's tallest minaret. It was completed in 1993, 200 meters high. The prayer hall can hold 25,000 worshippers, while the courtyard, which has a retractable roof, can hold an additional 80,000. Every centimeter of surface is covered in an astonishingly intricate decoration. The setting right on the tip of the rocky bay above the ocean is breathtaking. Non-Muslims are welcome to visit the mosque on one of the mosque's free guided tours. The tours begin several times a day at the mosque's western entrance. Number 2. Admire the architecture of downtown Casablanca. Place Mohammedia V is the city's central plaza and is home to many of the city's important official buildings, including the main post office, Palace of Justice, Prefecture, French consulate, and the main Bank of Morocco. The building facades are all designed in the neo-Moorish or Moresque style that French resident General Lyautey envisioned for the city when he began modernizing Casablanca in the early 20th century. Casablanca's downtown district between Place Mohammed V and Boulevard Mohammed V is brimming with this architectural style, which combines Art Deco and Art Nouveau with traditional Moroccan design. Take a walk down Rue Tahar Sabti and Boulevard Mohammed V in particular to see some of the best preserved building facades. Number 3. Visit Casablancas Medina. Although Casablancas Medina or Old City District looks like the historic atmosphere of Fez and Marrakesh Medinas, the maze-like tumble of alleyways is still an interesting area to stroll. The Medina here mostly dates from the early 19th century, with the Scala, the sea-facing defensive wall, being the earliest building work here, dating from the 18th century, when Portugal controlled this part of the coast. Because the district is a mix of market streets and residential areas, it's a great place to feel the pulse of Casablanca life. In the Medina's southern section, there is also some interesting kobas or shrines dedicated to local Muslim holy men. Number 4. Take in some air while strolling along the Corniche. Head to the Hassan II Mosque for sea views and fresh sea breezes close to downtown, and then stroll to the eastern end of Casablancas Corniche road from here. From this vantage point, you can also take dramatic photos of the mosque jutting out into the Atlantic Ocean. From here, the Corniche Road runs west along Casablanca's coast, all the way to the city's beachfront district at Ain Diab. Ain Diab's shoreline is now dominated by luxury hotels and restaurants. Because the public beach is not particularly clean over here, the private beach clubs do a brisk business, with sunbathers lapping up the rays and splashing in the club swimming pools. On sunny weekends, Ain Diab's section of the Corniche is a popular spot for people watching, with many local families picnicking and promenading here. From central Casablanca, you can take a tram all the way to Ain Diab. Number 5. Pay a visit to Casablanca's Sacre Cathedral. This elegant cathedral was constructed in the 1930s, with its architecture being a harmonious blend of European and Moroccan styles. Unfortunately, it has been allowed to wither over the past few decades and is now in desperate need of restoration. Even in its current state of despair, the structure is still stunning. If you're lucky, the Guardian will be there to let you in for a tip to see the cathedral's soaring interior. The modernist-style Notre-Dame de Lourdes on Boulevard Mohammed Zeitouni Church, built in the 1950s and lit by a large stained glass window, is also worth a visit in central Casablanca. Number 6. Visit the Central Market and Souk Habous. Casablanca's bustling central market, Marché Central, located on Rue Alal Ben Abdallah, is a must-see for visitors looking to immerse themselves in city life. The market, located in the city center, is where locals come to buy and sell everything from fresh produce to household supplies. It also has a plethora of inexpensive restaurants that serve hearty portions of traditional Moroccan dishes. Souk Habous in Coeur, Habous, south of central Casablanca, is a more souvenir-oriented market. This small district was built in the Moresque style in the 1930s. The market here has a wide selection of traditional Moroccan handicrafts, ranging here from carpets to ceramic tiles. Number 7. Visit Mohammedia Beach. This seaside city, about 28 kilometers north of Casablanca, has some beautiful beaches and can be a more relaxed alternative to staying in Casablanca. Mohammedia has a laid-back charm despite being home to Morocco's second-largest port and related industries. The Petite Medina district is a joy to explore, while the new town area is well-planned with grand palm tree-lined boulevards. The majority of visitors, however, are here for the beach. During the summer weekends, when it appears that half of Casablanca has decamped here for the day, the cafes and restaurants bustle and the sand vibrates with activity. Mohammedia is connected by train to Casablanca on a regular basis. Number 8. Pay a visit to the Moroccan Judaism Museum. This villa in Casablanca's peaceful, affluent suburb of Oasis is dedicated to the 2,000-year-old history of Morocco's Jewish community. The villa has a long history with the local Jewish community, and it was once used as a Jewish orphanage. Photographs, traditional costumes, religious objects, and dioramas depict the rich heritage of Moroccan Jews with a focus on Casablanca's Jewish community. The collection is well labeled with plenty of information explaining the exhibit's history and cultural significance. The most interesting exhibit is the synagogue, which was originally from the town of Larache and was transplanted and rebuilt here. Number 9. Azamour Day Trip. When tourist boards began promoting Morocco's Atlantic coast, they somehow overlooked Azamour. However, the village, located 88 kilometers south of Casablanca, has a history dating back to Punic times, and a wonderful collection of sites exemplifies that long tenure. The adobe-built ramparts that encircle the small Medina area are Azamour's main historic attractions, and they connect to the 16th century Kasbah or fortress. This is an excellent location for aimless strolling. You can also walk atop the ramparts at some points. Azamour's beach, a few kilometers outside of town, is also one of the best along the Atlantic coast, and it's a well-kept secret. Indeed, half of Azamour's allure stems from the fact that no one else seems to stop here. Number 10. Visit the UNESCO-listed citadel of El Jadida. El Jadida, 102 kilometers south of Casablanca, is home to a sea-facing, UNESCO-listed 16th century fortress, Cité Portuguese, that is well worth exploring on any journey south down the coast. Scramble up the ramparts for spectacular sea views, then wander through the lanes where various sections of the fortress have been preserved. The fortress prison, which was later converted into El Jadida's synagogue, is located in the northeastern corner. Visit the atmospheric cisterns in the fortress's center, which were used as a filming location in Orson Welles' famous film Othello. Number 11. Olydia Day Trip. This charming seaside village, about 182 kilometers south of Casablanca, has a laid-back vibe that's ideal if you're tired of Morocco's bustling cities. The Sadian-era Kasbah fortress alone is worth a visit, but for the most visitors, Olydia is all about the seafood and a long stretch of beach that runs along the lagoon. During the summer, Olydia is teeming with day trippers and weekenders from Casablanca looking to get away from the city. Olydia is a popular stop for foodie tourists looking to sample seafood. Local restaurants serve it fresh from the sea that day. Number 12. Head down the coast to Safi. About 237 kilometers south of Casablanca, Safi has been an important port since Roman times, but it was the Almohade rulers who surrounded the city with grand ramparts and made it an intellectual and spiritual center. The Portuguese took over the city in 1508 and added to the architecture by constructing the stately Dar el-Bahar fortress on the coast, which is now the town's most recognizable monument. If you're driving down the coast to Essaouira, this is a good place to stop and explore the fortress and the town's Medina district. Safi is also Morocco's most well-known ceramic center, and there are numerous shops and stalls selling pottery throughout the town. Tourism in Casablanca is a wonderful experience in which authentic Arab heritage is blended with contemporary French culture, resulting in a variety of tourist attractions that can be visited and enjoyed. That's all we have for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe to our channel in the future for more entertaining and informative travel videos. We hope to see you again at the next one.